Where's the area? Now that's right by the kids. I think it's a win-win. You have Mayfair right there. You know, if kids are able to come out of school and utilize the Salvation Army, you have a lot of seniors there. You have the RTA there. So that's a main corridor. You have people that normally probably wouldn't even visit the city. They come off the RTA. First thing they can see is Salvation Army. Now what are they going to get involved in? What? Now they're in the presence of the city. Now we're bringing people back. You have to look at other aspects of things. It's not always the land was given away for free. Why was the land given away? What will it produce in 5 years? If that land had just been there from this time until when until when they get rolling and started as Salvation Army, well, then what would it have been then? Nothing.
Never know.
But we do. But my point is that we're utilizing it, and it's bringing a benefit to the city. Now, it might not benefit either one of you out there, but it's going to benefit other people. And see, sometimes it's not just about your own specific agenda. You think of the whole. You think of the whole. Not everyone's going to agree with what's going on with the Northeast Ohio Sewer District. But guess what? A lot of people like it. A lot of people, I deliver mail, so I'm out there all day long. People, I'm getting things firsthand. I don't go by the rumor mill, and I don't go by what a few people may say in a room, because that does not represent all of East Cleveland.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Sure.
Councilman, Vice President King.
Thank you, Council President. Thank you. So, Councilwoman, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And if I could stay where you're at with the sewer district, we're passing out turkey. How many people over in that area were thanking us for tearing down Hot Sauce Williams, for tearing down the building next to it, right? Eyesores. Thanking us.
Hold on a second.
Goodbye.
In the respect of giving someone moments and let them speak, is all we're asking for. The same thing we give to you when you come up to the mic and speak. If you can't do it, then follow Mr. Holmes. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I need to thank you all for coming back into that. So a lot of what I'm going to touch on has been touched on. The land bank property does, to get properties out of this, have rules and procedures that need to be followed. It goes through a committee, and it also goes through the community development, and they look at it. So, I would advise that you speak to Melrin and find out what's going on with that property. In regards to the winery, when Mr. Hendricks was here, he did make mention that he had spoke with someone at the state and the county, and that he needed this to allow him to move further. So I would ask the residents to kind of work with this for a number of reasons, because when restaurants open, somebody wants to put a restaurant somewhere, they go through the same policies and procedures, and the County Board of Health goes out and gives restaurants their stamp of approval. So that's something that would be looked at. It's not like they're just gonna say, hey, yeah, go do a winery, and not come in and make sure he's up to par with the facility and the cleanliness and all that. And like it was mentioned earlier, the BZA did approve it. They do their homework, because I've been in front of the BZA a couple times. Who actually has meetings? As with the land bank, they actually have meetings that you more than welcome to go to and listen in on those meetings and find out what's going on with particular.
When do they have those meetings?
With particular line items.
When do they have them? I'd like to go to it.
Well, if you wait a moment and quit talking, maybe you can hear what he said.
They said when?
In regards to the council office and the whole making copy things, I can't remember all we put in the council rule book, but remember we made that council rule book? We kind of adopted it. Remember we did that one of the earlier years, like the first year I got on council.
I remember the personal policy manual.
Joey actually has a copy of it. Now, I don't know if it speaks.
I don't think it speaks to that.
I don't know if it speaks to making copies in there.
Because I chaired that. We put that document together over a matter of months.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, and the law director stated it. I just don't see how you would make private copies on a public machine.
Public machine.
I never seen a private copy. See, you twisting it.
Well,
Yeah,
I haven't
he
should say
he has the floor. He has the floor.
Okay.
You said anything.
He said
saying
private copy.
I just said private copies. I didn't say you said private copies. But to say what you said, you said, correct me if I'm wrong, if I got something that I don't want her to see,
Right.
Correct.
right?
Right.
So,
Anything that goes through a public machine is a public document. And I'm glad the law director is here because I'm going to make mention of this
Is she the law director?
slightly. She is the law director. I'm going to make mention of this. And you can tell me when to be quiet when I go too far. The day that incident happened, there was a stack of papers like that.
What incident are you talking about?
There was an incident that happened in there. There was a stack of papers like
You got
this.
to qualify that because you.
It's an incident. Let me finish it, right?
Please.
There was a stack of papers like that. And they're going out of my office. It's our office, right? My office. And they were made on my machine, right? As you so eloquently stated. I want to know what that is. And I'm being told I have no right to know what that is. My understanding, any document that comes out of that office is a public document. That's my understanding. I could be wrong.
section regarding this.
And there's a section regarding it. So,
I manual that you helped create.
Should all get a copy.
Equipment. Says in general, office supplies are available in the council office, but council staff should not help themselves, but should request supplies to the clerk or deputy clerk. Supplies purchased by the city council, and this is for supplies and office equipment. For the use of city hall only, and office supplies may not be removed. In order to ensure that council does not exceed its budget for office supplies, the ordering will be generally limited to traditional office supplies. Employees requesting an item, saying you got to fill something out. But what they're saying is that because of our budget, all requests for supplies use should be approved by the clerk or council president. No employee may order supplies or equipment without prior approval. So basically this is an attempt to say that we shouldn't haphazardly be able to go into the office
And get supplies.
office supplies and office equipment. Now you help
But what that got to do with run?
office is running
Office
copies
Talk
off
about supplies.
It's a pen.
running.
You spinning it the way you want to.
No, because what does it say? You help write this. Office supplies and office equipment.
Okay.
so what happens? What happens is the machine.
I'm talking about copying
The machine is
It doesn't
office.
speak to that.
The machine
You
is
can't
office
twist it that
equipment
way. No,
because
I'm not twisting it.
Okay. I'm talking about
You co-wrote this.
right. I'm talking about
He was the
running
chair
off
of
a
the
copy. It doesn't speak to that. Talk about supplies.
It says office supplies and office
Okay, come
equipment.
on.
Council. That's what it says.
They can't finish up.
So if I can finish up, if we
Please.
look at it, the machine is an office equipment, and the more you run off